Crafters, Click Whale here. Hey guys, how you doing? Extreme close-up. Back down here in the mine. We are digging through stone, we're finding good stuff, and I know the last time we talked, I said something to the effect of, I'm gonna do some mining off camera. Now, I know that is usually something people say when they are cheating. Now, we did not cheat. We did not cheat. The fact that I'm saying that looks guilty, but I got some stuff to show you guys. This is our goodies chest. We've been mining for a couple hours, maybe a little more, maybe closer to 3 hours, and without fortune, we've been able to amass quite a bit of goodies. Look at all these diamonds. We got a stack and a bit. I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed. This is probably one of the most lucky diamond mining missions I've ever had. And the funny thing is it wasn't even mining diamonds. We're going to make our armor. We're going to make some tools and stuff. This is excellent. And of course, we've got the goodies here. The delicious ore we're going to be using on our torches. Coal. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it all. Let's break it up in our inventory. I love it. This is going to be perfect, guys. This is going to be all that we need to make sure that no mobs spawn in our area. We're going to make this thing safe. We've got some more stuff brewing in here. And, of course, we got lots of cobblestone here. We saved about two chests worth or so. We're going to use that when we're navigating our way through the nether. But let's take all of this stuff. Let's bring it upstairs. Let's make some torches and get started safifying our village. Okay, let's go. Nothing like an upgrade, isn't there? This is better. This is good. I'm feeling a little more protected now. I'm feeling a little bit more endgamey, I guess. We're gonna get there though. Diamond armor is just the start. We're gonna get some elytra and we're gonna get some enchantments on this. So let's do better. Let's get good here. I'm gonna take all of this coal, which at this moment is probably just as valuable as the diamonds. So we're gonna take all that coal. We're gonna mix it with some sticks and we're gonna make a bunch of torches and we're gonna light this whole place up. We're gonna make it shine like Las Vegas. Ooh, and we have ourselves another golem, which means that somebody saw a mob somewhere. I wonder if there's any bad guys roaming around. Sun is going down, so let's sleep really quickly. Get out of my bed. Normally, it would be a good idea to do this at night, because then you can see where you're lighting up. But due to the Java edition, due to the F3 screen, we don't even need nighttime. We can look at the data on our screen and kind of see what we need to do with block light in that regard. Excuse me, sir. You sure you want to go out there? That's what I thought. Go away. I think this looks like a good place to get started right here, except for that creeper over my shoulder, which I don't like the look of, but I got my eye on you, sir. Basically, this is a great place to start, and like I said last time, mobs can spawn in any light level lower than 7. So, we are currently standing on, let's see here, a 6 block light at the moment, 6 here in the corner, and you see now, if we put down a torch, that's going to change to 14. That's the maximum light level we can get from a torch. That's what we're going to get at this block. But as we move away, 13, 12, 11, 10, it's going to keep on moving down until it gets to 0. Unless there's another light source that's going to increase the light level again. So basically when we get here, which is 6, we know that a mob is going to spawn here. That doesn't mean we need to place a torch here. Because if we were to do that, which we can't do because it is a path block. Boop. So if we placed a torch here, this would now be 14, but if we walked this way towards the other torch, it would only get down to level 9. And remember, we can afford for it to get down all the way to level 7 if we want. So if we take this torch and move it a little further away, let's try right here. Then we'll see that it will get the light level in our block light will get down to 8 now. Further off we go, the more efficient we can be with our torches. So this becomes a little bit of a game that you can play in your world with yourself. You can sort of see how few of torches you can get to make sure that you can light your entire world up. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you're like me at the moment and you've got more coal than you know what to do with. So a few overlapping torches isn't going to be a problem. I'm probably going to be more in that direction. I'm not going to look too closely at this kind of thing, but we're going to make sure for sure that every one of these blocks is at least at level 7, if not higher, and we'll make sure that there's no way for any mobs to spawn in this place. Let's make it super secure, guys. So here we go. We're gonna do a little bit of a mini time lapse fast motion thing here, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Oh boy, is that ever better. Look at this warm glow, this ambient lighting we're getting from the torches now. I love it. We got +7 block light everywhere, so we don't have to worry about mobs. Plus, we got the golems kicking around. So, you know what? These villagers are gonna have a great time. They're gonna be living here for a long time in safety and harmony, eating their vegetables and whatever else they do. I don't know, this villager things. So let's do one last thing before we kind of call this an episode. I mentioned this before. There is a pirate ship yonder, matey. I don't know. There's a bunch of wood over there with a looting chest inside of it. So we're going to go have a look and see what that has to offer. We usually can get some decent game loot, end game loot in those chests. So let me pop over to the ship and we'll have a look and see what's in the chest. Okay, here we go. And it's a fine vessel it is. Oh my, wow, look at what we've got here. We've got oak and we've got spruce. Some dark oak. Oh boy, I think it's supposed to make it look weathered. You know what? It kind of works. I like it. Looks a little funky. Cool. Let's have a look here and see. These ships are pretty fantastic. You'll see them littered around the shorelines and sometimes even in icebergs and that kind of stuff. And there's always, not always, but there's usually a few good chests in them. One that may have some treasure, one that may have some paper and some treasure maps, which are even more helpful than these boats. So the more of these boats you can find, the more treasure maps you can collect, and the more end-game loot you can have early on in your Survivor world. So let's have a quick look around here and see. You know what? Let's go and check these ones out first. These are usually the better chests. I can see the one already. Above ground, look at it. There we are. Let's have a... Oh, boy. See? Look at this. If we found this early on, all of a sudden we've got 7 iron ingots. We've got another ingot and a few nuggets if we want. We've got lapis. Everything that's... everything that you'd want in a chest, except maybe a few diamonds would have been nice, but that's okay. You can't get it every time. So let's see what else we have around here. They're generally there. I think I see another little room down here. Yes, of course there is, and we've got there it is. Our books, our paper, a couple of feathers for maybe an ink and quill, and then we've got a buried treasure map. We can. By the way, these little doors are great little spots to grab some air when you're deep underwater looting these things. You can grab as long as the door is here, then you can use this as a waterlogged space to get some air. But let's have a quick look at this treasure map. It doesn't look like we're too far away. Now, the thing you remember about these treasure maps is north is always up on the map. So if I look at my little white dot in the top left of the map, I can figure out by seeing that dot that treasure is going to be a little bit south and a little bit east of me. So we'll worry about that in a second. But there's one more chest in here I want to see, and it looks like it may be buried under some of that sand. Yeah, it looks like it. Hold on here. Do we have a shovel? We do. Let me use a shovel. Aha! Poison potatoes. Delicious. That's what we wanted. Thank you for the poison potatoes, pirates. You are trolling me from the grave, perhaps, but you know what? Poison potatoes are fun to have around. They are absolutely 100% useless in the game of Minecraft, but you know what? You gotta have a few just to fill out your chest to make sure you have all the items. I guess I don't know for no other reason except for that. Now, before we wrap this up, I remember when we logged in our spawn chunk, there was another ship just off in the distance, and I would love to make this a double ship excursion, and then maybe we can have a look and see if that treasure map takes us anywhere close. So let's pop over to that ship and see what's inside. Oh, Captain, I see the scallywags coming around to the bend in their schooner. No, wait, is the schooner's a sail ship? I don't know. You know what? I'm not a sailor. I'm not a boat guy, but I did find a boat, so maybe that makes me a boat guy. Let's see what they got in this one. I'm expecting the same kind of thing, but you never know. Every now and then you get a little bit lucky. Let's see what's in the captain's. Oh, the captain's got some good stuff for us again. We've got some more nuggets. We got some more ingots here and a little more emeralds. That's fantastic. But I am more interested in your treasure map. I think that will be a little more helpful. We got some dirt in the way. Excuse me. And boop. There we go. Buried treasure map. We got a second one. Hopefully they're not the same one. Sometimes when you ooh, and an empty map as well. We can use that a little bit later on as well. Sometimes when you find ships in the same area, you'll get the exact same treasure map. And this is a much better food chest. So I'm happy with this. Let's take this wheat, make a little more bread, a couple more potatoes, and a few more of these funny poisonous potatoes, which we'll take just for fun, and a little bit of blast protection, fire protection, leather. Let's leave that for now because our inventory is a little bit stuffed. But we've got some treasure maps, and I got a hankering for some treasure. So, what do you guys say? Let's go on a journey. Oh, look at that. Doubled up on the map. What'd I tell you? That's fine. You know what? That's fine. One treasure is all we need. One thing to remember when you're looking for treasure is it's handy to put the map in your offhand. That way you can still see where you're going, and you're able to manipulate your tools and stuff. It's also easier because you don't have to be looking down all the time. You can look up and everything. So offhand map holding is the bee's knees. It's the cat's pajamas. I'm going to need a boat. Let's make a boat. Let's make a boat. Seaworthy. Bring it on, treasure. We should see an island pop into view pretty soon. Land ho! Look what we got here. We got some sand. That's what we want. Remember, treasure's always going to be buried under blocks that are affected by gravity. So, gravel, sand, that kind of stuff. That's what we're looking for. Here we go. Let's hop on shore here. We are there. As you can see on the map, we are directly under the X now. Now, the good thing about this is there's a bit of a trick to it to avoid yourself getting a little bit nuts. If you're using Java Minecraft, you can pop open your F3 screen here. Now, if we look below our coordinates, you'll see some chunk data there. Now, if you move until you're in the 9 and 9, as you can see, and see how it says 909 in my chunk coordinates. Now, if I dig straight down, that's a little bit of a trick to find the chest every single time. Every single time. I didn't know that until pretty recently, and let me tell you, there's the amount of times that I've dug out an entire beach looking for that stupid chest. It's just insane. So, you know what? Thank you for whoever taught me that. I can't remember who it is. It's kind of a wide-known fact. I can't believe I didn't know it, but 9 on your chunks, and you will find it every time. So, look at that. What'd I say? Diamonds. Iron. Gold. Heart of the sea. Everything we could have asked for. What a lucky find here. We don't need the kelp for now, but I will take the TNT. TNT is going to be handy, so you never know when you need a good piece of TNT. So let's get rid of our feathers. We won't be needing those, as I'll explain maybe in the next episode. And let's take a little bit of food because we're starting to run out on that. Okay. Goodbye, sand. One last thing before I forget. I've heard rumors that if you break these chests, that will mean you will never get another map to this particular chest. I don't know if that's true. That may be a falsity. So before you go ahead and blame me for putting bad information out there, go and confirm that yourself online. I haven't been able to find anywhere that proves that's 100% accurate. But go ahead and break your chest anyway. What's the harm in it, right? Eat some bread, and I will see you when we get home. It sure is good to be home after a long voyage at sea. Okay, you know what? Let's see what we got here and maybe take stock of what we've gotten out of our chest. So first off, we got a diamond. That's always good. Thank you, Mr. Diamond. A little bit of lapis, a little extra gold. We got some emeralds, which aren't a huge issue right now, but will be later. So it's nice to have those. A little TNT, an empty map. A little more iron, some nuggets, some food. You know what? It was a good trip. It was a good trip overall. We got some paper too, so that's going to be a good start. I'm happy. I think that we've got everything we need. Now, for any of you that have gone and found a buried treasure chest, you may have found one of these blue circles here called the Heart of the Sea. What is this thing? It's going to help you breathe underwater, basically. It's going to give you full underwater breathing if you're able to find something called prismarine. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, but you create conduits out of these. It's a fantastic tool to have, especially if you're building underwater. But we will go into that a little bit more in this series. Not at the moment, though. That's a little more advanced. We just got started, so we'll put that away for now and come back to that a little bit later. You may have noticed I am getting lower and lower on my bread. I am completely out. I have 14 pieces of bread left. So the next thing that we need to think about in our Minecraft world is food. We need food. We're hungry people. We're running around. We're jumping. We're doing all sorts of crazy junk. We need food. I think what we're going to do is go ahead and do our fancy AFK chicken farm. I learned about this a long time ago from Avoid. He did a video, I think, must have been 7 or 8 years ago now. I'll put a link to the channel for our next video, but I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll go ahead and get all that stuff gathered, everything we need to make our chicken dispenser, and we'll start the next episode with that, and we'll show you guys how to make sure that you have unlimited food for as long as you need it in your Minecraft world. It's a super easy thing, so we'll go ahead and do that, and I think that's going to cut it for today. And that does it for another video. Thank you so much for coming and watching this, guys. We're going to make a whole bunch more of these, so please come give me your support. Come watch the videos. I appreciate it so much. Leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Press that subscribe button. And we will see you guys next week. Peace!